Hello, this is lesson 7 in a series of 10 lessons where we are learning about the volume of different shapes. But in this lesson 7, I want us to learn about unit conversions. This is very important when we are doing volume of different shapes. So it's good to understand how to convert different units. So can we start with units relating to length? And in this case, we say 1 centimeter is made of 10 millimeters, and 1 meter is equivalent to 100 centimeters. And then 1 meter is also equivalent to 1000 millimeters. So, with that knowledge, can we try an example? You are told here, a rectangular prism has the dimensions of 120 millimeter by 8 centimeter by 0.5 meters. Calculate the volume of the prism in centimeter cubed. So, from that question, this is all we have. The length is 120 millimeters, then the width is 8 centimeters, and the height is 0.5 meters. And then we are told to give the answer in centimeter cubed, meaning after calculating the volume, we need our answer needs to be in centimeter cubed. So we already know volume of a cuboid is given by length multiplied by width multiplied by height. And then finally, our answer should be in centimeter cubed. So as we start the calculation, all these units here, or the dimensions needs to be in centimeters. So to do so, we already know 1 centimeter is equivalent to 10 millimeters. So we have length here, which is 120 millimeters. We need to change it to centimeters. So we ask ourselves if 1 centimeter is equivalent to 10 millimeters, what about 120 millimeters is equivalent to how many centimeters? Like that. So to get the answer here, we need to cross multiply. We take this 120, we multiply by this 1 centimeter, then we divide by this 10. So it will be 120 multiplied by 1 divided by 10, like that. So it becomes, I can divide that 0, cancel that 0 with this one, then 12 multiplied by 1, it will be 12. So now the length L becomes 12 centimeters, like that. Then the width W is already in centimeters, so we don't need to convert anything there. And then the height is 0.5 meters, but we already know 1 centimeter is equivalent to 1 meter. Sorry, here is about meters and centimeters, not the other way around. So here we have 1 meter is equivalent to 100 centimeters. And then how about 0.5 meters is equivalent to how many centimeters? So as usual, we cross multiply. So we take this 0.5, we multiply by this 100 centimeters here, and then we divide by this 1 here. So it becomes 0.5 multiplied by 100, it will be 50. So now the height becomes 50 centimeters. But now, since we know volume V is given by length multiplied by width multiplied by height, and we already have the length now is 12 centimeters, then we have the width, which is 8 centimeters, and then we have the height, which is 50 centimeters. So we can get now the volume. So if we multiply 12 by 8, it will be 96. Then we multiply by 50, it will be 4800 centimeter cubed, and then becomes the answer for that question. Can we try another example? So in this part 2, you are told, you already know this, so the unit conversion, so we don't need to repeat that. But now in the question, you are told a rectangular garden has dimensions 4.5 meters by 3.2 meters. Calculate the area in centimeters squared and express your answer in standard form. So, though we are dealing with volume, this area will also help us to understand unit conversions. So no problem, we can just sneak it here. So we can try to solve this question. We already know area of a rectangular garden is given by area A is given by length multiplied by width. And we are told the length is 4.5 meters. 4.5 meters, and the width is 3.2 meters. 3.2 meters. Then we are supposed to calculate the area, then we give the answer in centimeters squared, and of course in standard form. So we saw, you first of all do the area. Well, we know area is length multiplied by width, so it will be 4.5 meters multiplied by 3.2 meters, like that. Then it becomes 4.5 multiplied by 3.2 is 14.4 meters squared. That is the area. But we are told to give this area in centimeters squared first. So we ask ourselves, we already know 1 squared is 10,000 centimeters squared, like that. So how about 14.4 meters squared? How many centimeters does it make? So we take 14.4, we cross multiply with this 10,000 centimeters, then we divide by this 1 here. So since we have 1 decimal here, 1 0 will go, so it will remain to be 144, then 3 zeros, like that. 1, 2, 3 centimeter squared. But you see, in the question we are told to give the answer in standard form. So it will be, we count how many zeros we have here. 1, 2, 3. Then, again, we move a decimal there. That will be 4. Then another one here. So that will be 5. So it becomes 1.44 multiplied by 10 raised to power 5 centimeter squared, and that becomes the answer for that question. In this part 3 here, you're told, we already know, of course, the unit conversions where we know 1 centimeter cubed is equivalent to 1000 millimeter cubed, and then 1 meter cubed is equivalent to 1 million centimeter cubed. Then, in the question you are told, a storage container is in the shape of a cuboid in dimensions 2 meters by 1.5 meter by 0.8 meters. Calculate the volume in centimeter cubed, give your answer in standard form. But first of all, this cuboid has all the dimensions are in meters. So now that makes the question easy because we already know the volume V of a cuboid is given by length multiplied by width multiplied by height. And we already know the length is already in meters, which is 2 meters. 2 meters. Then the width is 1.5 meter. 1.5 meter. And the height is 0.8 meters. 0.8 meters, like that. Since all of them are in meters, we only need to calculate the volume itself, which is given by length, which is 2 meters, multiplied by width, which is 1.5 meters, multiplied by height, which is 0.8 meters. Then from there, we can multiply it. When we get 2 multiplied by 1.5, it will be 3 meters. Then we multiply by 0.8, it will be 2.4 meter cubed. And that is the volume in meter cubed. But in the question, you are told to give the answer in standard form and of course in centimeter cubed. So we already know 1 meter cubed is 1 million centimeter cubed. We know 1 meter cubed is equivalent to 1 million centimeter cubed, like that. But we have 2.4 meter cubed. How many centimeter cubed are those? So we cross multiply. We take 2.4. You multiply by that 1 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we divide by this 1. And the answer becomes, since we have 1 decimal here, we cancel 1 0. And then it remains to be 24. Then 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. But then this is centimeter cubed. But then we are told to give the answer in standard form. So to do so, we can count how many zeros we have here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we move 1 decimal here to become 6. So now the volume V will be equal to 2.4 multiplied by 10 raised to power 6 centimeter cubed. And then becomes the answer for this question here. So can we try question 4, and then you'll practice with question 5. So in this question you are told a cylindrical water tank has a volume of 4250 centimeter cubed. Then a tap fills the tank at a rate of 500 milliliters per minute. How many minutes will it take to fill the tank completely? But we already know 1 centimeter cubed is equivalent to 1 milliliter. So we ask ourselves, 4250 centimeter cubed will be equivalent to how many milliliters? So we cross multiply as usual. We take 4250, we multiply by this 1 here, and then we divide by this 1 here, and it becomes 4250 milliliters, like that. So 4250 centimeter cubed is also equivalent to 4250 milliliters. But you see, in the question you are told a tap fills the tank at a rate of 5 milliliters per minute. So every 1 minute, let me call it 1 minute, like that, the tank has 500 ml put in it. But then we ask ourselves, how many minutes will it take to have 4250 ml in the tank, like that? So we cross multiply like this. We take 4250 multiplied by this 1 here, then we divide by this 500 here. So the answer becomes 8.5 minutes. So it means 8.5 minutes to fill this tank, how to put 4250 milliliters in the tank. So that's how we solve questions relating to unit conversions, and you can try this question 5 here, this practice question. And if you have any question or if there is a place you did not understand, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll try my level best to answer. And then let us meet in lesson 8, where we are going to explore the volume of a different shape